I'm Aanan Khurma. I'm the founder of Wellversed. So Wellversed is a platform for creation and scaling of wellness brands. So it's a simple go-to platform, which enables any wellness brands to become live on the 25 major e-commerce channels in India and quickly scale their sales, from early stage to a stage where they are investable. So typically, the funds that we have raised in the past, we are planning to, consolidate our tech deck and, typically getting more brands on board. Right now, we are accelerating about 25 brands. Five of these brands are owned by us. We created them from scratch, and 20 brands are third-party brands, which we have onboarded recently, and we are helping them scale to reach a stage where they become investable. Early days, we started by creating one of our own wellness brands. It was called Keto-Fi, and this was an era in late 2017, early 2018, where investors, especially the old school ones, they were not very comfortable with the idea of scaling a business primarily digitally. And most of our presentations, the questions that we got asked were, what would be the ceiling of a digital brand, and how would we end up creating a house of brands or a conglomerate of brands that would scale just digitally, right? And why this sentiment was prevalent, because this was a time when Zomato, Swiggy were still establishing their delivery networks, and Amazon came to India just in 2013, and they were also consolidating their delivery network. Well, I would say difficult, but found a few takers and few early stage believers who believed that wellness would be the next big thing in the coming decade, and that's how we ended up convincing investors. In one sense, wellness ideologies are much like religion, right? So there are smaller sect of people who want to follow one ideology in order to let's say reach God in a sense, if we follow the religion analogy. So if we talk about the wellness space, we have a lot of sub segments who have very specific, very hardline wellness ideologies. So although we see a lot of brands, coming to the digital stage in the wellness arena, but we still have a lot of underserved wellness ideologies, right? So just just to set the stage first, the headroom is huge. Even though we see a lot of brands entering this space, there are a lot of underserved needs. There are a lot of smaller groups who require certain products, right? And secondly is that the rising individuality, where people now believe that their life is much more important, what our previous generation used to believe. All those things are giving tailwinds to and opening up the market for a lot more brands. We contribute around to 20-22% to that market, but in wellness that number is around 3 to 4%. So the wellness market in India is still very, very nascent, and a lot needs to be done. A lot of great products need to come into the market, and not just products, but a lot of wellness ideologies need to be captured by several different brands. So typically, as a player, as an enabler of wellness brands, we are trying to work in 3 to 4 key segments. Obviously, functional food and supplement is something that we really excel at, and we have cracked it. We have a brand in the ketogenic space, in the vegan space, in the gut health space, but we are slowly expanding to fitness equipment, sports equipment, skincare, and hair care. And all the while, our approach or procedure remains the same, that we have to club a great product with a core ideology, or which already exists in a given set of a population, rather than focusing on uh, obviously the product that you are creating, it should serve a need. Definitely that is there, but a lot of what happens in consumer brands is that needs will be limited, but the products have to be placed in a light that a population is willing to adopt that. And the mechanism for that is capturing ideology. So even if you're developing a product that already exists out there, it has to be portrayed or cast in a light which is specifically different and caters to a different audience.